So in this video, we're going to be comparing Amazon brand new products to Amazon refurbished products. And in this case, we're looking at the Fire Stick 4K. One of them is 10% cheaper than the other. And is there any difference? Can you tell? Let's take a closer look. So the one refurb store which I have shopped at before is Apple, and I've picked up in the past an iPad and also a Mac Mini, and the savings can be actually quite significant. In that case, for the 13.3-inch MacBook, it's £270. Now, I was in the market to get a 4K Fire Stick for somebody, and I noticed that Amazon not only had brand new ones available at $49.99, but they also had certified refurbished, and they say that it's pretty much like new. In fact, on their refurbished site, it says that they will be inspected and tested to work and look like new. It's backed by the 1-year guarantee that you normally get, and it's priced so that you can save money on the brands that you love. And there are lots of other products available, which I'll show you in a second. But is that actually the case? And should you buy this type of product? So just in order to satisfy your questions and for you to see exactly the differences, I've purchased a brand new Fire Stick 4K and also the Fire Stick 4K which has been refurbished. Now, immediately on getting them out of the box, you can see that the packaging is very, very different. It's not actually unusual for refurbished products to come in completely different boxes. Apple though, however, do tend to go a little bit better, so you still get that Apple feel when you're unboxing a refurbished product. The only thing that's really missing is the image. Okay, so there's only one way to tell, and that's to get this thing unboxed. So let's start off with the brand new version. Now, the whole unboxing process has become a big part of the buying process, and it's companies like Apple that really did think about how a product was packaged that made it almost pleasurable. And channels like Lou at Unbox Therapy have spent years and have now got millions of subscribers watching him originally just unboxing products. Now, that's made other companies really think about how they put their products together and how it's going to be unpackaged. And I think Amazon with this have done a pretty good job. It's almost like a little book with that flap on top which you take out and then you can just literally unfold it and everything has got its place. Okay, so we don't need to waste too much time with this one because we know that everything in there is going to be brand new. And this is what the package unboxed looks like. Everything new, everything in cellophane, looking really good. Now let's compare that to the refurbished product. We've already pointed out that it's a different box. It's just a plain Amazon box. And in actual fact, there is nothing on the actual box itself to suggest what the product is inside, which means it's probably just a general box which they use for multiple products. In fact, the only place that it says it is on the white label that secures the box closed. Okay, it's time to open up this box and see what that process is like. Are you going to get the same pleasure that you would do with the... No, you're not. That is a little bit bizarre. Okay, so that is your Fire Stick 4K. It's looks like it's cellophaned to just a standard piece of cardboard, and inside here it looks like the rest of the bits and pieces that you're going to get. So one of the things that you may be considering is purchasing this or a refurbished product as a gift. Now I think that this will really help you make a decision whether you'd be happy giving this to somebody. So on the face of it, the Fire Stick itself looks just as good as the brand new version, but we will compare those very closely. And then you have this almost like jiffy bag, which has got a remote control, which again looks just like the new one, but again, we'll compare them closely. You've got the Amazon plug, again wrapped in cellophane, although there does seem to be some markings on that cellophane. And then inside there you have the adapter, which is just loose. And then you also have a wire which is in a little cellophane bag, which is a bit bizarre because the new version wasn't in anything. And then you've got the batteries again, which are in a smaller bag. And then the paperwork, which again appears brand new. Right, let's dig into this a little bit deeper and see how closely these are looking as brand new products when we get them actually unwrapped. So the brand new product is on the left and the refurbished product is on the right. And as you can see, there is almost no difference in how they appear whilst they're in their cellophane. Let's have a look at the remote controls. Yeah, and again, they don't appear to be any different at all. Okay, so now we'll get this unwrapped and we'll really see whether there is any difference between the two. Now, obviously this is the new version, so you wouldn't expect to see any marks at all. And then this is the refurb version, which I am seeing something on there. And we'll look at that in slightly closer detail now when we compare them side by side. So the bottom one is the brand new version. And as you can see, it's pretty much perfect. And the one on top is the refurbished. Now I am seeing some slight discoloration, but nothing too major. There's some dust just from the wood there on the bottom one, but what you are seeing on the top one is that there are a lot of marks there. So remember that Amazon's promise or Amazon's website said that they will feel and look like new. Now, guys, that doesn't look like new to me. That side's okay, not a problem at all. And on the main face again, there doesn't seem to be any issue. Let's now compare the remote controls. Okay, so as you would expect, the brand new one, other than a couple of little bits of dust which is picked up just from being in my room for 2 minutes, looks absolutely fine, no issues at all. This is the refurbished one. Now on the face of it, this also looks just as good. Again, those little dust particles were there just as I put them down on that wood, but as if I go really close, you can see there are literally no marks whatsoever. In fact, I would go as far to say is that these are both brand new controllers, which is good. Now, with Apple, for instance, they do replace the whole shell of all of their refurbished products, so it is actually brand new. But as you can see, this is the issue that we've got with the refurb one, is that on the face of it, it looks like it's quite new, but it's definitely not. In my opinion, on this occasion, I don't think that Amazon have provided a certified refurbished product which looks like new, and so therefore I would expect the discount to be more than the 10% that they offer, and something around the 20 to 25% I feel would be more appropriate. Now, there are, however, some very good deals and some much bigger discounts on all types of products, which I'll leave a link to your refurb store in the description box. But let me know what your thoughts are, guys. Have you ever, or would you ever buy refurb? What's your experience? Has it been good, bad, or ugly? Leave a comment and let me know. Thanks as always, my friends, for watching this video, and I really do look forward to seeing you on the next.